Hello, hello. So great to be here.
Hey, good morning again. It's still Sunday, September 1st. And guess who I found? My buddy, my pal, my sis. Hilary, what's happening?
Hey, T girl. I'm so glad we pulled it off. Yes, girl. September 1st. We have 4 months left
September
of the year.
1st.
Wow.
Woo! We got 31 days before we take the stage. 31
Oh my God.
days
I love
before
that.
we
I
take the
love what you're
stage.
doing here with this challenge, too. You
Oh, thank you.
inspired me to do something very similar, but not as 100 days. I decided to do a 6 week challenge to talk to 80 women on connect calls, these connection calls. And I have to say, I did it and I'm still going because it worked out. I love them so much.
That is so awesome. Yeah, it keeps you, focused because you know me. If you leave me alone for 5 minutes, I'm running that way, which is probably why we had the leak issue and the calendar issue, the whole issue today. It was probably me. I'm just going to put it out there and say
It's all
it was
good. We're here
probably
now.
me. I want to thank you so much because you always support. You are always there. You'll fly in here on a dime and say, let's go. And we'll spend the day in the studio. Or you support the Now Honors in the Power of Pink any way and every way that you can. You're absolutely amazing. And I cannot wait to be on stage with you in like 32 days or something like that. It's insane how fast it is.
Well, can I tell you, it is one of my favorite events. You have pulled together the most incredible group of women, and there are some men, I have to say. And I get so excited to think that I am going to get 3 days with these awesome gals. I get to see you. The energy in the room is off the charts. And I think people are now even you're taking it to the next level with a new
Yeah.
location. We've got, I've seen a few things that you're going to be putting out there, and it is not like anything else. You've mastered the idea around a an event that is not only intriguing, inspiring, but it also allows, as I just said about the connections, you give
Yeah.
us time to be able to actually like meet and figure out like, ways that we can all work together. And it's incredible. I love it.
I just love the way everybody connects. Everybody is a sister, everybody is connected. We even include the guys, which, a couple of them cry during it, which is awesome. We get them.
I don't think
They
there's a
sit in this
dry
room.
eye in the room. I mean, there are some of those moments where you're like, oh boy, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
It's happening again. So,
It's usually when I'm on the mic in front of the screen and, the screen is 30 something feet at the art house. It's 43 feet at Palms Brendan Theater. Yeah, it's bigger. It's a bigger screen. So,
you know what? We can't have enough of you on that big screen.
I did I have to do my little butt dance, but that's beside the point.
It's so great though, but you bring the energy, and that's the thing. A lot
I
of times you can
appreciate
go
that.
to these events and it's really the person, the MC, the person who's bringing everything, and you over deliver. I mean, anybody who's thinking about like buying the ticket right now, make it happen. This is the event. It will supercharge your end of year, which is really, it's always nice to come into you got the holiday seasons pretty much right after. And it gets you to the point where you're like, you're connecting with these women, and you hear me say often, it's not like minded, it's like energy. That's
Yeah.
what we're all about. It's
Yeah.
vibrating at an insane level for that many days. It literally cellular wise changes you.
So, can you give us a little hint of what you're going to teach in your speech this year? Just a
Well,
little tip.
I'm taking a different angle. There's
Okay.
more neuroscience in there that from last year, and there's something that I call the daily dose. And you're hearing often these days about vitamin supplements and things like that. But what if we had energy supplements? What if we ended up having something that we could call on at any moment during the day to be able to have those infusions of up leveling your vibration? Because
Wow.
you and I both know there's always going to be a relaunch. There's always going to be a setback. There's always going to be the ability to have a comeback. But many people can't get out of their own way. And so, what I'm going to be sharing is how do you do it? How do I work with people, celebrities, and people that are crushing it with their companies? They're not that way all the time. They have to go through their own mindset, heart set, body set, soul set in order to get them to that next level. And so I'm going to be sharing probably what I think is the most important tool that you could actually have in your life. I can throw that out there. If you're talking peak performance, if you're talking about leveling up, I call high impact. High impact Hilary is going to be there.
High impact, Hillary. I love it. No matter what, whether we're having breakfast or lunch, or we're on studio working on our show, or, you're coming to the Now Honors and the Power of Pink, I learned something from you every time. Every time you take a minute and just increase my knowledge on this game of being out there and being present and controlling your energy. And I always learn from you, and I am so happy that you're going to be able to share just a little bit of that energy on stage. But you're there for, I think you're there all 3 days, right? You're staying all 3 days.
And you know what? I'm flying in, and if you can believe this, I land from Morocco right when it's starting, and I'm taking the first flight out the next morning. My husband's like, "Are you crazy?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm crazy for this event. That's why I'm doing it." It's
Oh my goodness,
literally,
you're flying in from Morocco.
literally, this is the only event I would do this for. I mean,
You're
that's how
amazing.
good it is.
You're amazing. You're amazing. And did you hear the new announcement?
No,
You've been so busy. I don't know you've heard.
tell me.
We're also doing the first, I believe it's the first ever all female President Lifetime Achievement Award for service during the Now.
Oh, you're kidding.
We're honoring 6 women during the Now, 2 of which are getting Nows this year. Jill, who's our visionary, is also
Love
getting
Jill.
presidential. She's also getting presidential. And then Valerie David, the Pink Hulk, is getting Cancer Conqueror, and she's getting presidential. But then on top of that, legendary Barbara Molaski here in Las Vegas is just, I mean, absolutely legendary with everything that they do. The Molaskis care so much about Vegas. We're honoring her. Jan Jones Blackhurst, first ever female mayor in Las Vegas.
Okay.
We're honoring her. And my friend Lillian, who passed, who was my mentor, we're honoring her with Presidential Lifetime. Her daughter's coming to accept it. So that's happening between honoring 20 plus women from around the world. So
I just
yeah,
got
let's just say we're
chills.
going to be tired on October 4th. We're going to
I
be
just got
a little
chills
tired.
from my head to my toes.
Me
And
too, when I
here's
think about it.
and and what you're doing for the passing of your dear friend. And it really is about the people in the room, but it's
Yeah.
also all of the people that have supported us and bringing us together that aren't going to be in the room, right? We
Yeah.
often talk about, the people who have brought us to where we are. But I mean, for those listening right now, think about this, that you have an opportunity to be in the room with these people. Like,
Yes.
wow, pinch
Yes.
me now. I mean, I just,
Olympic gold medalist, 2 women from The Secret, Laurel Langmeyer and Marie Diamond
I
in
love
the room.
Laurel. I love
Yeah.
Laurel.
And
She is powerhouse.
she's teaching. So it's like you can't miss this. It's going to be amazing. And then, we have so many amazing women that are going to be a part of this, not just the honorees, but the speakers. You're one of the speakers. You're going to be training. We got 20 more women that are going to be speaking for 3 straight days. You know, it's going to be so much fun. And then the roundtable discussion on day 3 we don't have the cameras on that day. The ladies come in with the hair in a ponytail, they sit down, they grab the mic, and they just share. This is an opportunity to sit down with women like yourself that, don't have to worry about social media and blah, 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 and could just tell the flat out open story with no worries. And everybody's just, I should get popcorn for that day because we're all like,
let's do it. Well, and you know what, Tigo? I wasn't able to attend the third day last year. And so this year I'm going to be there. And when I said, to my husband, when am I going to be coming home? And I'm like, you're not going to see me. You're not going to see me till late that end night. Cause I'm like, I'm not missing any of it. I'm not, and you know what, by the way, I've got to say this, that women that I met at your event, I can say I have text messages from them. I connect with them. I have collaborations happening with them. I mean, there's a real, so many times you go to events like this and you're like, oh, great, so good to see you. And then it's done. This is not like that. This is like there's serious friendships that are made and established at this event. So I'm again just like the chills talking to you. I'm like already so fired up that in the next 30 plus days we're going to see each other again and make the magic happen.
I cannot wait. And to stand on that step and repeat, which by the way will have the presidential seal in it. We've already got the approval. So to stand on that step and repeat and take pictures with you amazing women and the guys too. We let them take pictures. We just don't let them take the stage. They're a part of everything we do, but the women own the stage at this event. And it wouldn't be happening without family members like yourself that are always there. I can call you, I can text you and say, what do you think of this? And you'll be on a plane. I'll land in 3 hours. I'll call you back.
Well, and wait a second. Michelle and Havilah are the MCs?
Co-hosts. Yes, they are the co-hosts. Yes, Michelle and Havilah.
Off the charts. I've had them on my show, the Relaunch Podcast, and off the charts. They are so great, which means there's going to be an element of humor, an element of unexpected. I mean,
and of course sound because, and song because Michelle is going to sing probably through her whole entire co-hosting job because she loves to sing and she has a beautiful voice. She was just on the cover of a magazine in Dubai. I'm like, oh my goodness. And then Havilah, not only did she do 2 Super Bowl commercials, she just did an Olympic commercial. I'm watching the Olympics and there goes Havilah by it. I'm like,
you know what? I saw that.
What just happened?
What the heck? This is so cool.
What just happened?
It was interesting when I was talking to her on the show. We were talking about manifestation. We were talking about the whole law of attraction and what she has been able to do. And I know that this was one thing that she really wanted to put out into the universe, that she wanted to be a bigger part of your event. And here we go. It's like, that's what this event does. That is what it allows you to think about. You're going to hear the stories. You're going to hear what, all these honors and how come they're being honored. What have they done to deserve this? And, it's storytelling at its best.
It
inspires you. Yeah, it inspires you to take what you're hearing and be like, how do I incorporate this into my life? I want to do that. I want to do it.
And it's 10 or 15 minutes for each speaker. They're either being interviewed by myself or one of the co-hosts, or they're taking the stage and they're speaking. So you're not getting lost in, a long journey of 90 minutes or something from a keynote. They're coming out, giving you the bullets, giving it to you hard and quick. And we don't put name tags on. That's not what this is. It's not a convention. It's a family. You don't go to a family reunion and they put a name tag on you, at least not in my family.
So you know what I just thought of?
Go talk to him.
I just heard Pat Benatar. Hit me with your best shot. You got 15 minutes to get up there. You don't waste time. You get right to the goods. You don't waste time.
Nobody is selling. This is not a sell fest. This is a share fest.
Yeah.
We have a blast and we just share and then they connect and you're connected for life. It's absolutely amazing. But I got to ask you, you were here last year. We honored you. It was awesome. You're here this year. You're going to speak and you're a sponsor. And I thank you so much. Are you coming next year?
Are you kidding? I think I was the first person when you opened up the offer page of, hey, we're already opening it up for next year. I think I literally was the first person who bought my ticket. So,
So
yes,
I
yes,
gotta ask
and
you,
yes.
will you be the co-host next year?
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God. That just gave me bigger chills. Oh my God, so excited. So
Woohoo! This
I
is
feel like I need to do a
awesome.
happy dance. Woo, happy dance, happy dance. You know what's so
This
great?
is
I
gonna
gotta
be
I
awesome.
gotta tell you something. I'm again inspired by you, Tigo. I am doing a 30-day challenge right now that starts today. 3 TikTok videos a day for 30 days. Which
Ooh,
by the way,
this is easier.
okay. I've like barely done any TikTok. You go over to my account, it like is 170. I'm like, I haven't used the platform. And this guy challenged me, and you know, I love a good challenge. So I'm
Right.
starting today, and I'm about to film right after at least one of these. I'm like buzzing after what you just said to me. I'm like, God, I'm so excited. So thank you. It's going to be even better. They say bring your authentic self to this. I'm like, woohoo, girl.
This is going to be so much fun. And I cannot wait to, we got to get through this year. And then you and I start planning next year. We got to pick who the second co host is. So
Ooh,
let's put our heads together. I think
ooh.
we pick somebody who just explodes on the stage this year. What do you think?
I'm high fiving. I'm high tenning you right now. High 10. High
Yeah.
10.
You and I will get together and what do you think of her? And then
Oh my
we'll
gosh.
offer it to them
I
at
already
the
have a few
event.
ideas. I have a
Me
few
too.
ideas.
And you and I think alike, so we're probably thinking the same people,
I
but
think
let's
we
see what happens. I know your schedule's crazy. I know this morning with the link mixed up and the calendar and the whole nine was nuts. And I apologize again for that. That was probably me.
you know what? All good. We're here now.
We're here now. I know you got so much to do, but what's your one hope that everyone takes away from this year's event?
Ooh, okay. I just got back from Japan, and I went to a tea service that, like, this woman's been studying how to make a matcha tea for 16 years. And I got my one cup of tea, and on the wall, there was a kanji. And I said, what does that say? And she said, every day is a good day. And I kind of like looked at my tea and I said, why wouldn't we say every day is a great day? And she said, because you have the ability to decide what today will be.
Ooh.
And when I think about seeing you, seeing the women in the room, hearing what they're going to be delivering, I literally know that it will be a great, beyond my wildest expectation. That's what I'll be getting from it. That's the energy, everyone, that comes from it. It is going to be a great 3 days.
It's going to be an amazing 3 days, and we're going to blink and it'll be over.
I know.
It never fails. I feel like I walk out on that stage and say, hey, everybody, welcome. And then, oh, speaking of which, how early will you be at the event on day one? Will you see the open or no?
I don't think I could make the opener, but I do have
Okay.
something that I do want to say. A shout out to
Okay.
Miss Sandra Falk. Did you,
Yeah.
did you know? Fingers crossed, I might be wearing something that she is making for me right now. That might be my big. I am so excited. I can
Ooh.
hardly stand it. For those that have not been following Sandra, you have to follow her. Sandra
Sandra
Falk.
Folk Couture.
Oh my
She's
gosh, you guys.
amazing.
And so
I
I
have
just
no
have to,
idea what I'm wearing. She showed me
yeah.
like material and sketches and said this is this day, this is this day, this is this day. But my fitting is Tuesday. So I don't know what I'm wearing
Do
on
you know I'm
Tuesday,
having a
but
fitting Friday? I'm flying in Friday. This next Friday, I'm speaking at a women's event in Las Vegas, and I called her and I said, "Hey, I've got a 2.5 hour period. Is there any chance I could come over?" And she's like, "Done." So I actually get a fitting on Friday.
so tell me what time because I'll come pick you up. We'll go grab lunch real quick before you head
Oh my
back to
God, I
your
would love
event.
it. I would love.
That would be awesome.
I'll send you a text right now.
That'll be awesome. And she told me, she says, no matter what, her goal of 2025 is to be Hilary's coaching client. She's like, Hilary is changing my life. Literally, that's what she told me. Hilary is changing my life. She's going to be my coach. And I said, you can't pick any better. You can't pick any better. She is the best.
Can you make me feel any better today? Thank you.
It's true. You're the best. I mean, I would call you coach, but you're already sis.
Exactly. Exactly. Together, I'm just excited for our show to come out this next season. I mean, the relaunch reel. Get real, everyone, because this is like strip off the mask, strip off everything.
It was yesterday that we picked what day the premiere of the network, the official premiere of the network.
Can you share?
December 7th.
December 7th?
Is the official premiere of the network.
Okay, I'm putting it on my calendar right now.
December 7th.
Ooh, tell me where I need to be.
And December 7th. We'll probably do it at the Palms again, but it'll be December 7th.
You tell me.
Will be the official premiere of the network.
Exciting. Oh my God, I love it.
And that's where, our relaunch reel will be. So everybody will be able to finally see it and hang out and talk to us. Yeah, December 7th. Let's go. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time.
I'm so
You're
happy.
the best. Oh, look, Ann says that her fitting is Friday too. So we got a lot of fittings going on with Sandra Falk this week.
This is so good. It's so great. So, I mean, these are all champagne moments. Like pop the champagne, figuratively, literally. This is going to be a wild ending to the year.
Yeah. And a great beginning to the rest of, 2025 and the rest of our lives. I'm just so excited. And I want to thank you for hanging out, for finding me, because I logged off and then it was like,
where are you, girl? I'm here for you.
I appreciate it. Thanks for taking out time on your Sunday. I can't wait to see you on Friday. And I can't wait to share the stage with you in just like 31 days. It's almost here.
Much love to you, girl.
You too. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that episode. I know I did. I want you to come back next time. I'm Tigo, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.